I just needed to get that off of my chest. I had that left from like 2 days, and I just was waiting to, record another time to just take it all out at once. Think as me as crazy as what am I saying? Think as let's just get right into the video, shall we? I just already ruined everything. Shinra, or Izuku Devil Footprints Part 5. Last time where we left off, Izuku has gone against the, Bloodborne, which is the hunter that, normally hunting heroes and villains. The worst of the worst. And when he heard about Izuku Devil Footprints, or, the Devil Flames incident, he couldn't, get hold of himself without cutting those legs off and putting them on his wall. In the end, Izuku gone crazy after he was about to die from losing oxygen, and his, sadistic side take over. And when that happened, Izuku eyes just changed from green into the white turn black, and the green turn red. Basically, Tokyo Ghoul vibes and or things, things like that. In the end, he literally break every single bone in, Bloodborne, as he's still alive barely. After Aizawa coming in and deleting Izuku quirk, he finally got, back into his senses. But not after seeing the destruction that he did around the place, which making him immediately lose consciousness. After that, they just take, Bloodborne into into the hospital immediately. But he's died, because no one could save him from something like that. Not even Recovery Girl can put his bones back together. As they just see Izuku with a couple of scratches, nothing too strong, and he needed some oxygen, so they just put on his face some oxygen mask. In the end, Izuku waking up on, the hospital bed, as he said, where am I? As immediately he being hugged by Neko, which is his mother, and said, "Oh, Izuku, my boy, I really thought that you died. What's happened there, and why are you were so angry? I just sent you on groceries. I will never gonna send you again if anything like this will gonna happen every day." As Izuku, said, "Oh, Mom, where am I, and what are you doing here?" As William Snow, which is Izuku's father, said, "Well, the doctor said that you gone crazy or something like that, and you got, forgot about your quirk, as she just, I don't know, he told us something like, or wait a second, he's a doctor, why am I saying the doctor? Let's just say William Snow, yeah, just, they take him into Izuku, into the hospital of William Snow, as Izuku, which is of course his father is the doctor. He told Izuku, "Hey Izuku, you're okay, don't worry. Right now you lost a lots of oxygen, but we gave you some by the oxygen mask on your face. I suggest that you doesn't take it off right now." "What's happened there? Can you explain to us?" As Izuku said, "What's happened where? I just got to take some groceries, and after that I find myself here. Nothing else." As William said, "Seriously, Izuku, didn't you know anything else? Can't you remember anything?" As Izuku said, "No, not really." And after that, William just turned on the TV, showing Izuku the news. As the transporter said, Today, Izuku Midoriya, or also known as the Devil Footprints, the people call him, he has destroyed most of the city, or, a city block, and also was about to kill someone, a famous villain that his name is Bloodborne. Right now the villain has died from all his bones being broken, and his, so much losing of blood. Right now Izuku Midori has killed another person, making his kill count 23, 32 person. 30% from the incident of the devil flames, and two others, one of them being, or technically 33, because the other two kids in the forest, and also Bloodborne, and the hero, and he's still trying to become a hero. Mostly myself, I don't believe a kid like, but William just turned off the TV, not letting Izuku hear what's happened next, as Izuku said, "Damn it, did I really do this? What's happening with me?" "Don't worry, Izuku. It's all because of that weird smoke that Bloodborne has thrown at you. He took all the oxygen from your body. I have a theory saying that you might, got yourself off, you started moving on your own by your killer instinct or your survivor instinct alone, which making you want to survive, nothing more, not caring about anyone around you." As Izuku said, "That's the problem exactly. How can I become a hero if I don't care about anyone around me?" As he just started tearing up. And after that, Aizawa and All Might, Principal Nezu come into the room. As, Principal Nezu said, "Well, Izuku, good morning. Miss and Mr. Snow, could you please leave the room for a second? We need to talk with your son. And privacy." As William said, "Alright. Izuku, just sit down and calm down, alright?" As Izuku said, "Yes, Dad." And immediately they just leave the room. Izuku being surrounded by All Might, Aizawa and, Principal Nezu, as Izuku said, "Let me guess, you're gonna kick me out of UA?" "No, who said anything about kicking you out of UA? We just want to understand what's happened there." As Izuku said, I wish to, if I was, I just wish if I just even can't even speak anymore. Damn, I can't just understand what's happened. I just wake up and the white space and flames and thing, that thing, All Might said. "Yeah, that thing that I really don't even know what he is. He looking more like a demon with a sadistic smile and red eyes. He was telling me that I am a loser and if I just continue playing the hero route, I'm just gonna kill myself, and any normal hero would have died from that weird purple smoke by the loss of oxygen, while a demon will gonna survive by his killer instinct alone. I just doesn't know anymore." As Aizawa said, "Well, Midoriya or Izuku, take a rest for a couple of days, and after that, you can come back into UA, alright? I doesn't think that you will gonna be able to go tomorrow you know, into the little heroes versus villains exam in your normal state right now. So I'm I'm not gonna take from you any points on leaving the exam because right now you are in the hospital." Thank you, Mr. Aizawa, and sorry for the trouble." As All Might put his hand on Izuku's shoulder and said, "Young Midoriya, no matter what's happening with you, no matter how much the people will gonna tell you that you are a villain, remember that there is nothing called a villainous quirk in the world. Any quirk can be used for good or evil. It all depends on this one that holding that quirk. So, don't worry, as long as you're keeping a big smile on your face. The people that can always keep a smile on their faces, they are always the strongest people. And I think that you proved that point by your little, abilities in the entrance exam and in the city while you were fighting one of the most dangerous villain, Bloodborne." And as Izuku said, "Yeah, what about Bloodborne? What's happened to him?" As Izuku couldn't hear the part of Bloodborne dying on the television, so he asked, All Might. All Might said, um, "He's okay. He will gonna be sent into the prison for the rest of his life, and after that we will gonna put him on the execution list because he killed a lot of people, a lot of good heroes and a lot of villains. So take a rest." As Izuku said, "Thanks, All Might." And after that, All Might and everyone leave the room. After that, Aizawa and Principal Nezo and All Might talking. Aizawa said, "How many times? How are we gonna deal with this, Principal Nezu? Izuku is such a strong, he have such a strong abilities and he can be a great hero, but his reputation is literally into the ground. Even, I can't even save his reputation even better than any villains. I just doesn't know what to do with him." Well, Aizawa, just try to go easy on him. He have a lot of in his mind. His mother death that he never left him, and the people that he accidentally killed. How people always reminding him of his mistakes, and today he just killed another person by accident. We need to understand what that thing that Izuku talking about, because Krill, he was of course not in his normal state. It was so obvious. His eyes were black and red, which is actually, quite fascinating, seeing that he have kind of an alter ego inside of him. I'm gonna. This is just a theory of mine, but I will just gonna search about some quirks that have an alter ego with them coming. Like another person living inside your body telling you to do things that you doesn't want to do. By this time, you go take care of your class. And All Might, did you finally decided your successor? Well, to be honest, Mirio's still on the table, but I was kinda thinking of Izuku. And this is the problem here. I understand. Take your time. But don't worry. Anyone can become a hero. You said it by yourself, so just take your time and think clearly. Are you gonna trust your power with Mirio that he kinda like you? Or are you gonna trust it with Izuku that he, also kind of like you, but in the same way, he's much more darker? Well, I'm gonna go into to eat some cheese as he leave them both, and everyone just leave the place as Izuku mom and father go back into the house because Izuku just told them not to worry about him. Of course, William staying in the hospital for the rest of for the rest of a couple of hours, because this is his hospital. He's one of the doctors inside the hospital, and as after that he just go back into the house in the night, and Izuku, being left alone just to look out of the window. And after that he hear a sound from his left saying, "So, you done a great job there," as Izuku looking on his left and seeing none other than Joker without his, cigar, because he kind of, doesn't want to smoke in front of Izuku, trying not to kill him by accident or something like that, as Izuku said, "Joker!" as he immediately tried to, engulf his legs with flames, but, he take off the blanket that covering his legs, revealing that his legs, having some quirk canceling device surrounding them. As Joker said, "Well, well, well. Looks like even your own father and your own number one hero don't trust you to stay in your normal state and doesn't burn the whole place, huh? What a tragedy." As Izuku said, "What do you want, Joker?" As Joker said, "Relax, I'm just here to talk. But if you want to fight, I'm ready. I'm on it. Can you take some of my punches even while your body's still so damaged?" As he getting closer to Izuku, Izuku immediately getting, nervous and starts smiling again, as he said, "That's what I want to see. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that you are actually did very well on the little experiment that I did." As Izuku said, "Experiment? What are you talking about?" "Didn't you guess it? The Bloodborne Hunter. I am the one that sent it after you. I just told him your place and blah blah blah. He just gone there and die on your hands." As Izuku said, "Die? No, he's still alive. He's dead, man. Don't you heard All Might how he was talking? He's cruel. He's literally dead. He just told you that he's not dead, so you doesn't feel bad for him. He just doesn't want to make you think that you killed another person while you already dead. As Izuku said, no, that can't be. As he just smiling nervously, and Joker said, oh yeah, it can't be, kid. It really can be. And I am still liking your smile. You still even able to smile at this such a time? Wow, you really doesn't care at all. Well, as a little gift from me to you for staying smiling even in such a hard time, I'm gonna tell you a couple of names of people that might actually killed your mother. As Izuku said, oh, my mother, I am the one that killed her. Oh, stop. I know that you doesn't believe in that. You wish that you killed her, but at the same time you don't. Oh man, you really are interesting. Well, keep those three names in your mind. Takami Keigo. And also Chisaki Kai. And of course, and last but not least, the most important of them all, the real name of one of the heroes that I actually myself love so much. Todoroki. No, what was the name? Enji Todoroki. So, you can search about the killer by yourself. I'm gonna leave, as Izuku said, looking down, saying, who are these people? Who are they? I know who is Endeavor, but who's the other two? Don't worry, you will gonna find very soon enough. As after that, Joker just throwing a card to Izuku catching it, and when he, look back at Joker, he doesn't find him anywhere, as he said, damn it, he ran away again! As after that, Izuku being left there to think, these three names, Takami Keigo, Enji Todoroki, Chisaki Kai, who are these people? Is he saying that Endeavor might be the one that actually killed my mother? But why would he do something like this? And the other two, if anything of his that he's saying right now is true, I'm gonna burn those three all alive if any of them was actually doing this to me. No, I can't do this. Stop thinking like this. You're just making everyone... You're just acting like a demon. Everyone worth saying about you is right if you just try to kill them. Once I know the truth, I'm gonna capture that guy. And when that happens, I'm gonna finally clear my name from the Devil Flames incident. Oh, that's if Joker even saying the truth. As Izuku just slept for the rest of the night, and the next day he left the hospital because he's 100% fine. He doesn't even have a fucking stab in his body. He's just needed a lot of oxygen, as he just left the place and gone into UA after telling his father that he want to go to UA. As he just starts walking to UA. As when he finally get there, Aizawa meet with him outside with the other UA student getting ready for the to go into the fake city. As Izuku said, oh hey Kirishima. As Kirishima said, yo Izuku bro, what's happened last day? I saw what's happened on the news. What the hell was happening? I really myself don't know. Isn't it obvious? He killed someone. Didn't you hear the news? As that's what Bakugo said. As Kirishima said, shut up Bakugo, he didn't mean it. He was about to die because of that bloodborne guy. If he didn't defend himself, he was about to die. Yeah? If he died, we were gonna finally get rid of him as a demon. That fucking asshole killed a lot of people. 33% to be precise with you. And he's still alive while the other innocents, except that one bloodborne villain, they all didn't deserve to die, while he surely deserved. As Baku just got into the bus, Aizawa coming closer to Izuku and said, "What are you doing here, Midoriya or Izuku?" I just want to come here, for the training, of course. I told you that you doesn't need to come here today. You're in bad shape and you can't focus on your fight," as Izuku said. But as Aizawa looking at him with his red eyes and wrapping his, scarf around Izuku, making him come closer to him, and said, "I told you that you are not gonna anticipate in the villains versus heroes exam. Understand? You're in a bad shape and you can't fight. This is my class and you are my students, so you will gonna follow my orders. Understand?" Yes, Aizawa sensei. As Aizawa stopped and said, "Good. Don't force me to use my quirk again. It's giving me really a heart pain in my eyes." As he just got into the bus, and Izuku, just looking down, smiling because he was nervous from the look of Aizawa's eyes while everyone just getting into the bus. Kirishima being the last one saying, "Don't worry, Izuku. I'm sorry for about what's happened. It's not your fault, Kirishima. It's not your fault." As Kirishima just got into the bus and everyone just go into the fake city A. While that happening, Izuku just walking in the city, doesn't know what to do anymore. He's just lost. Basically lost. He doesn't know what to do, where to go, who to talk to. He doesn't even think that his adopted, mother and father will gonna understand anything that he feels. Because the only thing is, both of them has lived a nice life while he just being called like a villain from the rest of his life. All what he ever done is just failures after failures after a failure. Nothing good at all. The only thing that was ever good in his life is defeating that one oil man in that training, on that train station. Other than that, this was just basically crap for him. As Izuku, remember 3 names: Chisaki Kai, Enji Todoroki, and also the other one that I actually forgot. Oh man, let me remember it. And the last one, Takami Keiko. As Izuku said, I will gonna need to search about those 3 people. And after I know the truth, I'll be finally able to understand what's happening with me. And maybe the people are gonna stop calling me what they calling me always, a devil. And they will finally know the real demon that always was hiding behind my shadow. As he remembers something that the Joker said. He said, once he told him in the first encounter with Joker, he said, "Are you gonna continue playing the hero, or are you ready to risk everything and search about the truth with me as a devil?" As Izuku said in his mind with such a strong voice, saying, "I will never gonna fall into your trap, Joker. I'm gonna search about the truth as a hero." As he heard a sound from behind, said, "You really are an idiot." As Izuku immediately jumped back and said, "What the?" As he looked in front of him, he see Joker. As Joker said, "What? Did you saw a ghost? Or maybe did you saw a devil?" As Izuku said, "What the hell? How and when and where and how?" "Don't ask questions, kid. I always watching you. Like, I know your secret how you are always dancing in your room in the middle of the night. How did you know?" As Joker can, stop him, saying, "I am the Joker, don't talk. So, are you ready to go with me?" As Izuku said, "Go with you on what? What are you planning to, Joker?" "I'm not planning to anything. I'm just telling you if you want to go into the agency of, Enji Todoroki, or aka Endeavor, so you can know the truth. Maybe we're gonna find something on his computer that explain what's happened in the, Devil Flames incident." As Izuku said, "And how should I trust you? Oh, come on. You know that I want to help you so much because the look on your face. I really like it. So, I'm gonna help you by any means necessary. That even means if I will gonna have to, to break through the prison of Tartarus, I'm gonna do it. But are you ready to go with me? As Izuku, was about to take first step closer to Joker, but he immediately taken a step back, saying, "And become a devil? No, thank you." As Joker smiled and said, "Well, you're smarter than you look. Well, bye." As he just, breathed out some smoke in Izuku's face, creating the word bye, and immediately when Izuku just swipe away the smoke, he doesn't see Joker anywhere, as he said, he really need to stop about this weird teleportation thing. Does he even have a teleportation, or is he just so fast? Anyways, I need to go and search about Enji Todoroki. And this one gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what do you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.